Welcome back everyone. Today we have the TCL 30 just announced in Mobile World Congress, and today I'm going to give you an introduction of the model and a quick unboxing. And you might notice that I have the Redmi Note 10 here in the frame as well, and that's because we're gonna reference this model a lot during this video to the Redmi Note 10, because I believe these two models are actually going head to head in Europe. They can both be had around 200 euros or with discounts a bit less. So let's unbox this. This is the 4GB RAM version, 64GB storage, and it comes with an AMOLED display. Really interested to see what kind of qualities it can deliver compared to the Redmi. Worth noting that it's lacking the high refresh rate, so that's an upfront advantage for the Redmi model. So what we get, 6.7-inch HD plus AMOLED, thin design, 50-megapixel camera, which I believe is the same sensor as this Redmi. So we're gonna definitely do a camera comparison, and then a 5000 mAh battery. So this is the blue model. Let's have a look at this. Here you go again, description you just saw. Let's take this off. So let's see what else we get in the box. Oh nice, we get a soft case, some paperwork, and support center phone numbers. That's nice. Charging cable, USB-A to USB-C, usual stuff, and charging brick. I believe this might be only rated for 10 watts, but I believe the device, yeah, it's 10 watt max, but the device support 18 watts, so that's not bad. Interestingly, the SIM ejection pin is on the side of the box here. So okay, let's look at the design. I think I really like this blue. I like the accents here on the 50-megapixel camera. Nice camera island design. You have your volume rocker on the side, and power button and fingerprint unlock. USB-C. I believe it has stereo speakers. AMOLED display. This model actually was launched with two other models, the TCL 30 Plus and the TCL 35G. Main difference between this one and the 5G model is I think the 5G model is running Dimensity 700. The TCL Plus is the same as this one, but I think with a better selfie camera. So I think this might be actually the best deal among the two 4G variants, because it can save you a bit of money if you don't really care about selfie quality. We can still see that we have a 3.5mm jack. Let's open the SIM card tray and see what we get. I'm expecting some expandable memory option here. Okay, so it looks like a hybrid design. Okay, now I've set up the device. Let's get a quick demo of how the experience is. So I registered my fingerprint. First thing I noticed that the button is a bit lower here in the body of the phone. Here the Redmi Note 11 is like a bit higher, which is more comfortable. But here I have to lower my finger a bit, but it works quickly. Let's see. If you pull down, you get a menu. That's quite handy. Notice also that this screen actually is much bigger than the Redmi Note 11, and hence the design. So if you're looking for a smaller design in this price segment, you probably need to go for the Redmi Note 11. Also, it has the more modern punch hole design, while here it's a bigger display and it has the more traditional teardrop or notch, which actually I don't mind. But the screen looks really good, I think, for this price segment. I have a feeling it's a bit nicer to look at than the Redmi Note 11, which tends to be a bit dim. Let's actually move them, crank them up both to maximum brightness and see how I feel. Maybe let's go to settings. You can only so notice that Snapdragon 680 is probably a bit more active than this Helio G37, which gets the job done, but I think there's a slight delay. But also because software app updates are happening in the background, and I noticed that this usually slows down mid-range or lower end devices quite a bit. I think we're getting a bit of, this screen actually is in eye protection mode, so let's put this one also in eye protection mode. Let's go to display settings and have a look. Eye comfort mode. I like to turn on eye comfort mode. What do you think of the screens? Let me know in the comments. Another shortcut I like is the lock icon, so you can actually preserve overusing your power button. That's good. Another thing we notice here is that we have NFC, so this phone should be able to use Google Pay, which is quite important in Europe here because we really rely on contactless payment nowadays. Let's have a look at the gallery and see if we get any photo samples. Yeah. Okay, next have a look at the specs of the device. Probably an about phone. So yeah, this is the TCL 30 is running Android 12 out of the box. That's interesting in this kind of price segment. Here is the Helio G37, 5000 mAh battery, 65GB storage, 50 megapixel camera. Let's actually compare the screen to the Redmi Note 11. Okay, yeah, here it is. All specs. So this is running the Snapdragon 680, which I think is a bit more powerful. What kind of Android version do we have? This is still running Android 11. I'm not sure if it makes a big difference really, but something to note. Let's do a quick shutter speed test between these two devices. Let's move the box here. Probably comparable speeds. Okay, this is our first look at the TCL 30. This is the kind of bloatware you get out of the box. Let's see if we can, for example, delete Facebook. I hope we can. Uninstall. Good. We delete TikTok. Yeah, you can do that. Let me know what you think in the comments. I think it looks like a promising, actually pretty affordable device. I'm gonna test it more in the coming days, and I'm gonna do a camera comparison with the Redmi Note 11 and post that as soon as I can. See you in another video.